Well, hello and welcome back to episode 38. I remember this time, mainly because I did the weirdness that was episode 37.5 because of this guy, who might actually be trying to die again soon. So, we'll get to that, we'll fix that. This is going to be the oldest Digivice IC Digimon, at least I've ever seen. And considering I've only really seen this one, and maybe the playthrough series that Kakajo did, it's not exactly a big sampling pool, but point being, it's gonna be an old man Digimon. So to get started, let's start off with these boys, because I did it. I got two ultimates. That is the hatch complete. On here, I've got Gaiomon, who's this cool like samurai-esque virus Black War Greymon. I will also point out, I'm very sorry if my voice is weird. I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with some kind of illness, but I'll try not to let it affect me too much. On this side we've got, I think it's Heavy Leomon or Loader Leomon. He had to poop. It's one of those two. You've seen it on screen by now anyway. He's pretty cool. So, yep, this is going to be a long episode anyway. Let's send this boy into a battle. Against, I think that's Crescimon. Though I do love that, like, as he gets, I guess, as he literally revs up, he, like, the heat and the flames flare up and he glows. That's really cool. Considering like normal Leomon on this device really had a hard time doing anything, this Leomon, I want to say it's Heavy Leomon. This Leomon right here is really quite strong. I've noticed he sometimes has a hard time landing a hit, but when he does land a hit, it hits heavy. Oh, and here comes Dino Beamon to save the day. Eee. Good job, Dino Beamon. Good job. Fang is what I call you. Right. Nice. That'd be useful if he wasn't already out of time, but it would be useful for some other Digimon. I had another plus 10. Of course, I remember. It's this whole ordeal I went through where I was like, I need to grind that item. It turns out, past me had already been smart and got his stats up to the required amount last time. Like pretty much as soon as he evolved. So I still had a little bit of time left. That's fine. At least I've got it for the next run I do on this. Because I do usually wear this guy, not so much this one, although I might change that around every now and then because I've genuinely had a really fun time running this old Digivice V. Even though this is definitely the better device, mainly because it doesn't have the dim card limit, it's modded, so I can just start a battle whenever, and it's got the whole, the item things, but also the storage that I sailed past because it's called character, not storage. Come on. Yeah, because you got much more storage. Yeah, so that's that hatch complete. Well, two parts of the hatch complete. The third part is right here. And I nailed it. This is Bancho Mamimon. Data type 1 of the 5 in the Bancho squad. I think you got like Bancho Mamimon, Bancho Stingmon, Bancho Leomon, Bancho Lilymon. I can never remember the fifth one. There is a fifth. You got Bancho Mamimon, Bancho Leomon, Bancho Lilymon, Bancho Stingmon, and there is another Bancho. I just can't remember what it is. Look at this guy, he's pretty cool. Let's... I would battle him against my other Digimon colour, but currently that's a baby. So let's send final stage. Yeah, why not? I trust your odds against Omegamon Ultra S. This could take a minute. Let's just... Well, he beat Metal Greymon, so that's a good start. Standoff of the Bancho Mamimons. Come on, Flan, you got this. Nope, he got beaten by the other Bancho Mamimon. But this is our Bancho Mamimon. This is Flan, and he is low on battery, so I'm not going to push him too hard. If I remember right, on his stock island he has like these cool little mini tiny baby Mamimons flying around that he can fire off. Which kind of reminds me of Big Mamimon, who is just a really funny Digimon overall. Right, so about these guys. Good news. It's been a while, obviously since I've uploaded a proper video, since I've uploaded a proper video. I literally uploaded my last video last night, but that's because I took forever to edit it. No, obviously on the left we have Sting, who's been here forever, and he's actually going to be taking part in the Friday Night Fight Club on Digimon World tonight, if he doesn't die before then. Otherwise, Blobbo here's got it. This is Blobbo, the rare mon. Oh, for being a literal pile of garbage. He is so happy. Look at him. Ah, my little baby pile of garbage. Have some meat. Yep, eat up. Because soon you're going to be an extra Animon. I just got to take you onto Digimon World and train some battles. I am a little bit nervous, right, that I've left this guy too long. Because obviously that's what's happened with Sting, I left him too long. I've had this guy for 2 or 3 days, but he's been asleep through most of them, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to take him through the battles and just really hope. And if he starts matching the rate at which Sting's dying, then I'll have to let him pass and then just raise another one. Because we're kind of at the point where I can't... Well, like, obviously he's at adult level, so I can't diverge his evolution path. And there's only this line and 2 more evolution lines we need to go down. And those last 2 I want to save for last. Look at this boy, so happy. What a cute sprite. We'll leave you for last, because that's going to be... there is going to be battles, that's probably why this video is so long. I'm going to do a round of tournaments with this guy. And then some fun stuff with him just after the tournament, but let's save that for later. On the DMX, let's start with this. It's going well so far. I have Garudamon X. This is good. Obviously, I went massively off the rails with Casamon X, and I figured the best way to get back on route was with Garudamon X, and then, in theory, they should evolve to Tiger Vespermon, and then Dukemon X, if all goes well. And I now realise this one is not going to make it in time for the hatch. As of recording, it is the 29th, and I've got until the 31st to raise a Dukemon X on this. It's going to take 2 days to go from Tiger Vespermon to Dukemon X. And we're not even at Tiger Vespermon yet, so that's just not happening. But let's have a look at Garudamon X's face anyway. Garudamon X isn't really a Digimon I'd go for on this device. It's just not really one I've had much interest in. Like, I've always been more about like Omega Shoutmon X, Magnamon X, Meramon X. What's some of the perfects? We've got Cannon Beamon, Pumpmon. I think even Grademon. I haven't been much for Garudamon X there. But there's nothing bad about them, it's just not one of my favourite Digimon. Sorry to everyone who particularly likes Garudamon X, I guess. In any case, these guys are going amazingly. We've got twin Megalogromons. Let's see what this one wants. He is absolutely fine. And you're absolutely fine. Let's as a tradition, just check both your attack sprites. Megalogreymon, still a virus, so the old. Should suffice. Ooh, that's cool. They're like really high power energy blasts, and that makes sense because of his atomic blaster, I think it's called. Where he has like these big chest-mounted cannons that sort of go brrr. Not too dissimilar from Metal Greymon's chest missiles. Having a look at Megalogreymon on the Pen Z. Obviously, virus just one shake. Do him a little bonk. Aussie fire. Different kind of blasts, but it's still very interesting. There's his face, and you can see a bit of his arm placing around his jaw. I wonder if his weaker attacks. Oh no, there's some of his weaker attacks. It's a claw. I kind of thought it'd be a slash because of the pendulum blades on his arms. See, it's kind of hard to make out in the sprite. You'd have seen it in the art though. Like he's got these big kind of axe-style blades across his arms. I really love this sprite because somehow you can see everything. You can see like the big bulky shoulder plating. You can see his axe arms. You can see his just toes poking out the bottom. You can even see like the thing sticking out. Oh no, those are the vernier thrusters, I think, way off of his back. Such a good sprite. And fun fact, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last time we had Megalogreymon, because I'm sure we've had him before. Megalogreymon Orange is one of my favourite Digimon. I don't know why the shift from red to orange, but for some reason it just looks really good to me. Empty humpst onto the big boy, both physically and in terms of how long this video is going to be. This is still Oriyumon. No, that's a poop. So I'm going to run you through quickly what we're going to do with this guy. So first off, you'll notice that his trust is maxed out. That's because before this video I did quickly go on to Digimon World and grind out a few battles. Because for some reason I find it so much easier to grind like, I think it's a total of like maybe 10 battles. I mean, I didn't make any progress on this, but I did get items on World, so I guess swings and roundabouts. But I just had more of a fun time doing that than this. Now, I would jump in straight into that Colosseum, but unfortunately I'm still broke. Horrendously. The good news is that by doing a bajillion battles on World, I build up the connection meter, and when the connection meter fills, you can earn some cool items, such as the Bancho cap. This will evolve you into Bancho Leomon, just outright. I don't think you have to be at perfect level to do it. I think you can be at child level. I think you can be at ultimate level already. That's just instant Bancho Leomon. But even in case, for some reason, you have to be at perfect level, right? I've been picking up a crap ton of level reverses. So if needs be, I can drop him down a stage and bring him back up to Bancho Leomon. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think I can just evolve like straight from ultimate to ultimate. In any case, let's jump straight into this one. How much does it cost? Is it 100? I can't afford it. Oh no. Welp. I guess for this one we're going to do 1 and 2. Next episode, because we've got less of these guys going on. We can quickly check in on them, but there's less going on. It's mainly going to be about this guy and these 3. We can focus on tournament number 3, and then after that, tournament number 4. Hopefully. Yeah, it's 500. I don't know why I showed that. Oh, this isn't going to feel good. I'm going to end up beating up babies. I mean, the good news is you might get to see his like big ultimate attack because he's got like 300 battles now, and his trust is maxed. That's like the conditions. Oh, this poor Koromon. He's already dead. You don't need a weapon. Yep, there it is. that shows Orion's a dragon element. Attribute maybe? No, attribute's more virus vaccine data. He is a vaccine type though, not that it matters for Coromon, both because there is such a difference in power that attribute does not have any bearing on it, and also because Coromon's a free type and thus is not affected by virus or vaccine nor data. But mainly the first one. Who are we against now? Wanyamon? I'm very sorry, Wanyamon, for the fate that has befallen you, but I need tournament money, damn it. And you'll be damned if I'm playing the mini-games. They are not fun. And even if you win, you get basically nothing, so... Just gonna work my way through this tournament. I would say we're beating up children, no, we're literally beating up babies with a god. The good news is that these fights are going really quick, and I guess that's because we're getting these like super criticals off constantly. This is what I mean, like even without any items, you can do like, you can two-shot most things. So then you might be wondering, what's the point in equipping an item at this, like here? This is because against some of the tougher enemies, where quite frankly it gets unfair and you've got to fight like 12 of them in a row, equipping the items is good because it means instead of needing 2 hits to win, say if you haven't equipped an item, you get them down to half health, and then the next 4 hits they hit you with big hits and you're down to below half health, until obviously you lose. Instead you have them in a situation like this, in 1 hit, where they're on next to no health, and even if you get hit 4 more times, you're still in with a kind of decent chance of winning. So just by equipping the armor, along with a super crit move, it basically means you essentially need to land a single hit for the entire match, assuming that they aren't hitting you with non-stop crits. Chumon! The first, wait, was I fighting Lalamon then, or was that little seed thing that evolves into Lalamon? Because Chumon here is either the first child level we're fighting, or the second. Doesn't matter that much though. That did not a lot of damage. Yep, that's overkill. He's already dead. It's just little Chuchumon. Not Chuchumon, Chumon. Chuchumon and Chumon are 2 different Digimon entirely. One's golden and rides on the back of Damemon. One's pink and rides on the back of Skumon. Yes. Nope, here's Lalamon. Which means that poor Chumon just got absolutely decimated and was the first child level we fought. I mean, there's not much to say at this point, this is just bullying. I think the next fight will be an Agumon, so we've got that to look forward to. Got 10p. You know what, this actually might mean we might have enough to go to the 3rd tournament already. Which, if that is the case, I'm going to leave it for the next video anyway, because... Here's Agumon. Maybe his plot armor will give him some resilience. I want you guys to know this doesn't feel good. I don't like this. I mean, I'm still gonna go all out, I'm not gonna give him a chance, but I don't like this. It's just something that has to be done for us to get into Tournament 3, because this is the quickest way of making money. Oh no, Agumon's not even resisting. He fired out his weakest blast and it would have done 1 damage. I wonder if he even have a chance of winning, like even if he fire like non-stop crits. No, not really. You'd have to land like multiple hits. It's just not gonna happen. Well, in any case, we got a good chunk of money. See how much we actually have now. 179. That should be enough, in theory, to get to tournament 3. Nope, 500. I guess we're blasting through this one. Oh, little Pokemon. That's the Digimon I wanted to raise on this device so badly. And I kept messing it up. So yeah, I'll try and blast through this tournament as quickly as I can. And see you in a minute, probably. Whoa! We took our first piece of damage. Yes, whilst I've broke the montage? Can you call it a montage? Whatever you want to call it. Whilst I've broke that and I'm talking again for a minute, I will say I'll apologise for any random like cuts in sound or any of the screeching, crappy audio. I'm giving the microphone just another try because having the audio coming out only from the right side was bothering even me just in editing, and I can't really figure out a way to fix it otherwise. So I'm just giving them a try. So if there's any crappy audio, I'm very sorry, and I'll just give up and go back to using my phone and trying to balance the audio maybe, or just even send it to mono. I guess would be better. Then I'll have to find out how to do that. That's a whole ordeal. So I'm just going to really hope these microphones work. Technically speaking, it's not even the microphones that's the issue, because when I use them on my computer, not one single issue, they work perfectly. I'm pretty sure my phone's audio jack is not great. So that means I'll probably have to buy some Bluetooth microphones at some point, and that's just, again, whole ordeal. Or I invest in a camera and plug it in there, but then, you know, that's money, and that's money I don't have. But, oh well. Oh, that poor Tailmon. So yeah, I guess now we're at the point where enemies are actually starting to land a few hits. I mean, we're still making a fair bit of money off of them. Oh, we're only on station 4. Okay, we have to beat 4, 3, and 2. 3 more battles, here we go. Geo Greymon, even though that's definitely Greymon Sprite. Yep, that Geo Greymon is not going to survive. Don't need to bother with an item, I've got this in the bag, I need to land like 2 hits. And the finisher. There we go. On to the penultimate fight. Number 3. Oh, I guess, sorry, we're number 3 and now we're fighting number 2. Galgamon. data type. There's a slight advantage there. Will it matter? Probably not. So let's have a look. Yeah, sure. Use the dragon thingy. This feels horribly unfair. Yep, see how much of a damage boost I added just by equipping it. And that's not even the strongest item. Yeah, I didn't really need it, but I'm kind of at the point where I don't want to take the chance that they just get incredibly lucky with their damage roll, I guess, and just crits every shot, and then get incredibly lucky with how many shots they land. Because I have had that happen before. So I don't want to get overconfident and trip at the last hurdle, so to speak. So I'm sorry to say it's Quagamon, but I'm not taking the chance. Brace. Grit your teeth or your mandible thingies. Oh, that poor Quagamon never stood a chance. He's only firing the little baby shots. There we go. 1 or 2 tournaments won, technically. 1,000 points, and now we can move on to the next one. Well, not right now. In the next video, we can move on to the next one. But before we end out this video, there are a few things I want to do. Now, I know this video is getting on quite a bit, but first I want to say, I've genuinely been having a blast with this device. I think the big difference for me was being able to connect it with these prongs onto Digimon World and get battles done that way, and just sort of do 1 or 2 battles here and there just to keep this maxed has made all the difference for me. Instead of having to go into the tournament and either beat up babies or grind against enemies that will just beat me down constantly because I got unlucky once and then consistently have 0 points, I've been having just so much more fun with this now I can connect it to my computer. Also, I did in fact see that he is on like no hunger, so that's 9, 12, 13. 14 and 15. Right, and I think now is also a good time. Well, let's have one last look at Oriumon. Now's a good time to give him the Bancho cap, because he's been Oriumon for a couple of days. I don't know how long until he starts trying to die of old age, but I know that evolution resets that timer. So was it expensive getting Oriumon? Yes, it cost 9,000 points. And I'm going to say it was worth it. He was very strong. But it's Bancho Leomon time now, boys. Oh, look at him. He's just so happy to be alive. I'm going to assume that used up the item and I don't have it anymore. Yep, that is the case. Let's have a quick look at his face. Yep, that is certainly Bancho Leomon. Now let's give him the burst mode aura. It's not technically burst mode, but is what I imagine it is. And your stats still full, are they? Yep. So, that'll do it. So, from... Oh god, it's been a while since I've recorded, so I can't actually remember any of the names. I think we've got... Chomp. We've got Fang. Flan. Sting and Blobbo. Duke X, Y, and Z. Even though I've not really been calling them that, I've just been referring to them as Grudamon X and Megalogromons. And of course from Bancho Leomon and myself, thank you a bunch for watching, again, this longer video, but lots of stuff with this device, and I feel like I can't record this device without it being a long video. So, at least the next video should be shorter, because I'm not going over these three. Just these ones, and maybe not even these ones. Next video might literally be, like, just this guy doing the last two tournaments, but it depends how things roll out, and basically I've got like until, I want to say the 1st of January to get this done, or as soon as I want to get it done, because after that I'm going to be busy. The rest of the videos will still be fine, it would just be a lot harder for me to do this. And I want to make the most of the time while I can, because this is really fun when you have the time for it. Anyway, thanks a bunch for watching this longer video, listening to me ramble, and beat up literal babies and children. And a few adults, not a complete monster. And I'll see you in the next one.